Welcome to Daily News Updates by the Shipping Tribune. Here we bring to you the latest maritime daily news in a short form video format. Please subscribe for regular updates. Freight market scenario by Segal Sea Trade.
The Asia-Pacific Supramax market freight rates were mostly lower on June 23. The Asia-Pacific Panamax market freight rates were softer on June 23.
India nears 50% domestic coal use in import-based power plants. India is increasing the use of domestic fuel to more than 50% at power plants designed to run on imported coals as the world's second largest thermal coal importer seeks to curb costly overseas purchases, government and industry officials said. The country is already using domestic coal for operating 5.7 gigawatts capacity so far this year of the total 18.7 gigawatts capacity at imported coal-based power plants, they said. Trials are underway to expand the switch to another 4.3 gigawatts of capacity. Import-based coal plants have previously relied on coal from Indonesia, South Africa and Russia among others. Imports from Indonesia and South Africa fell about 21% and 68% respectively in January through April from a year earlier, data from Indian coal trader iEnergy Natural Resources shows. India's LPG imports from US set to cross 1 million tons in June, sources say. India's imports of liquefied petroleum gas from the US are set to top 1 million metric tons in June, a record high, industry sources said, as New Delhi turned to costlier suppliers to offset disruption from the Middle East. Before the US-Israeli war on Iran and the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, India depended on Middle Eastern producers for 90% of its LPG imports, which totaled about 2 million tons per month. Imports of LPG, widely used as cooking fuel in Indian households, declined to as low as 696,000 tons in April because of the Strait blockade, government data showed. The imports, however, recovered to 1.15 million tons in May, the data showed. India participates in the 76th session of the IMO Technical Cooperation Committee. India actively participated in the 76th session of the IMO Technical Cooperation Committee held from 8 to 12 June 2026 at IMO headquarters, London. As part of its contribution to the committee's work, India submitted information paper promoting excellence and capacity building in maritime education and training, highlighting national efforts towards modernization, regulatory reforms, and emerging technologies for developing a future-ready maritime workforce. Through the paper, India shared its experiences and best practices with IMO member states and contributed to global efforts to strengthen maritime education and training through innovation, quality assurance, and capacity building. Crude oil futures fall as Hormuz tanker traffic improves. Crude oil futures traded lower on Wednesday morning following reports of improved oil tanker traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. At 10:01 a.m. on Wednesday, September Brent oil futures were at $76.29, down by 0.66%, and August crude oil futures on WTI West Texas Intermediate were at $72.67, down by 0.74%. July crude oil futures were trading at 6,926 rupees on multi-commodity exchange during the initial hour of trading on Wednesday against the previous close of 6,964 rupees, down by 0.55%, and August futures were trading at 6,910 rupees against the previous close of 6,940 rupees, down by 0.43%. Thank you for watching the video. Please hit the like button if you like the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the Shipping Tribune YouTube channel if you haven't already.